bullying cannot be taken away from boarding school. Anything boarding gives, rise to people who are not, they don't have the right thinking. Back in the days, seniors probably would tell you to go to the field, do some exercise, probably cut grasses or wash your clothes, your pints, anything like that, just to drill you, take you out of your comfort zone and show to you that you have seniors in school. That's still, to some extent, still bullying. But when it's something very serious as this, then it is no joke at all. No joke. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is the first time seeing the channel. Please do want to subscribe. I need that so much right now. Click on the red subscribe button. The post notification bell helps you to get notification of our videos as it drops, so make use of that. Give the video a thumbs up, helps the video to grow. Let's go straight into it now. Hey guys, I know a lot of you would have been so expectant, like, guy, we've been expecting this from you. When the Don Davis case happened back then, you were championing, you were there all through. So why is this different? Why is it different? Just hear your view about this and all of that. So guys, calm down. The thing is, back then when Don Davis case happened, there's a lot of championing, a lot of people coming out speaking so that we'll have something happen to this case. This case must not just come and go like that. So there was a lot of positive effect to the blogs, throwing this out, putting out in the open, and not giving any chance for it to be swept under the carpet. Recently, Don Davis' mom came out to say, victory at last, those that are responsible for my son's, case back then, most of those that are guilty have been, put behind bars and all of that. That took a long time, a long problem. If, what we were craving for was not just justice for the boy, but also a good structure on ground, a system that works, that when you have a system that works like that, we human beings, we tend to behave. That's it. That's the fact. One of my friends, I was chatting with him and he told me, abroad there is not different from here. We have traffic lights here and there. That they obey traffic lights abroad is not because they are more humans than us. Like they are more, they obey to instruction and all of that. If you see traffic light misbehave, probably there's a malfunction somewhere. You see people, doing anyhow. Probably the light is not on for a reason or so. You see people doing anyhow, even abroad. So it's really about the structure on ground that coordinates, that makes sure that whoever goes against, the policy is dealt with severely. Those are the things that put the good conduct to people's mind and will begin to behave, as expected. So if the right structure and policies were put down as a result of what happened, to Don Davis, probably this one would not have happened at all. Probably when we know that a case as this, as child bullying at school, is a serious one, something that you can't sweep under the carpet. You are going to face the wrath of the the government. Everyone will coordinate each other very well. Like I said when I was coming here, I said something like, we need a structure that works. We need something that puts things to order. When we have these things in check, people begin to behave rationally. We begin to just comply to things and the system begins to work for us. But when we don't have something that is working, that we can maintain and uphold, things will always fall apart. And that is why things like this keep occurring. I had on the news when BBC Pidgin interviewed this man and was saying all of these things. I felt so bad, like a parent talking about his child being handled this way because of you, because you paid so much, you paid huge amount of money just to train your child, and this is what ends it all. That's uncalled for. That's not something that should be condoned at all. So proper measure should be put to this. It's not just about measure, it's about the structure going forward. That's the thing that I want to nail in this video. Sylvester Oromoni, I hope I got that pronunciation well. It's so unfortunate. This is something that's sickening, to see family grieve over a child for nothing. It wasn't sick. It wasn't because I took my child to the boarding school. That shouldn't be a death sentence. It shouldn't be a death sentence at all. So we all know the whole story. It's not something new at all. It's already stale. It's just something that we have to discuss about. This is someone else. It might be us, next. And the reason why we need to talk about this, probably we talking about this, talk about this there and here and there, will instigate something. We'll probably touch the hearts of those in the government. Push out something. Instill discipline and regulation that will save lives of these children that to go to school to learn and not to get injured, hurt, or killed in the process. No. That being said, about life, life is about wisdom. you just have to apply wisdom when you need to. When things are not going the right way, you need to just manage it. Manage it. That's the thing. That's the word. So the thing is, when things are not having good structure, when I think about this thing, I feel like, okay, I think the best way to parent a child is to have your eyes on the child like almost every time. That's it. If you want something cool and good for yourself, you feel like you're working so hard and you feel like your money can buy it for your child. But the way things are in this part of the world does not assure you or guarantee you of that thing. Or might even take it away, like the person who is gone now. So you need to use wisdom. For me, I would think it's now we ask ourselves, does boarding school for a child, does it really pay off? Does it really worth all the cost, all the money that we put into it? That's the question now. Does it pay? Should we be thinking of day schooling for our children now? Personally, I will tell you that the life of these children, we feel like, I want to live my life. I want to be able to, just have my time with my wife. I go to work and come back very late. The short time I have with myself, I don't want, that trouble, that thing that children bring. It's part of your life. That's a change to your life. You must just try to adapt and accommodate that as a part of your life. That being said, when things happen like this, or you are in a situation where you cannot help yourself, you just try every means you can to just manage things. I guess that is what, I will give as an advice to any parent. Let's start like this. I'm looking at how to really project it so that it will appeal well to everyone and you see reason with me. These children grow so fast and we feel like, ordinarily, we feel like we giving birth to the children. It takes a lot to take care of them, to watch them, groom them, especially when we have work to do. We go to work, come back very late. We don't really have time for these children like that. Yeah, and we understand that. Everyone understands that there's a change to the pattern of the way you do things when children are involved. But the thing that you should put in consideration is that these children have limited time to have with us. Before you know it, they are in their primary, they are done secondary, and they are on their own and probably married afterwards. And before you know it, you are even so old and you miss them. At that time, you really miss them. Probably because you know that they are readily available. You probably don't see the need, to always have them around. The thing is, time flies, waits for no one. The time you really need with your children, you should not trade that for anything. You should not trade that for anything. And there's no one that can train or take care of your children like you would, especially when you need to just have, monitoring system here and there. When you need to just see that this child is fine, is doing good, and you can make them confide in you when things go wrong. Those are the things. So if we are talking about it this way, then why go for boarding? When we are not sure that, that hard-earned money that you throw to the professionals to train your kids for you will be, that system is not trusted. That the result will come out well. And come out you losing your child to it. Just like we have in the case of Sylvester. So I'm employing everyone to make use of the chance of dealing with your kids when you can, before they grow up, before you grow up and you don't see them anymore. When you go to work, come back very late in the evening, they're smart, and that little time that you have before you go to bed to pray together, to laugh and gist together, they need that as kids too, because they will have family going up. So they need that experience of family being together. They need that too. So every minute counts. Every time you spend with your kids counts. You're not going to spend so long with them when you come back from work. You guys eat together. You probably watch the news, see what's going on around, talk a little bit, what happened at school, this and this and that and that. Before you know it, you're back to bed. The next day comes again. So it becomes a routine. But you are in your son's or daughter's life. That way you get to really monitor and see that things are going on well. Because the way things are going right now, boarding school is not a good option anymore. Really, if you have to ask me, especially in this part of the world. In this part of the world where we don't have good and proper structure that will make anyone shy away from responsibility or laziness. Because if you are a master in a school and you are not monitoring these kids closely like that, then there's a problem. We can only hope things get better. We can only hope that, with time, in the nearest of time anyways, that things will take a new leaf, will begin to give value to life, especially for these young ones growing up. It's so painful, so painful. My condolences go to the family of the little child. Also, they have the strength to take it and just move on with life. It's so sad. It's not cool at all. I don't wish that for anyone, but we should try and just, use wisdom. Use wisdom and probably gain out of it, because I want to be, a part of my son and daughter's life. I want to, grow my children, see them all around me like that. Just little time that they will have to spend with me, it should be, an adventure for me. I want to see it like that. Consciously put my mind to it like that. That way, we don't see them around as disturbance. Their presence around will not be as, like disturbance to us. And we save ourselves of such a tragedy as this. If you have any thoughts about this is what I'm thinking at the moment. When I think about things like this, I just, get lost in thoughts. Let me put my thoughts to the camera, to the video like this and share with people. So if you are thinking in my direction or probably in another direction, kindly use the comment section. Just with me, Rob Bless our minds, others will see it, I will see it, we'll react to it together, and we'll probably have an understanding, a ground that will be so beneficial to everyone. If this is the first time seeing this channel, please do subscribe. Hit subscribe button, it's for free. Let's grow the channel together. Give this video a thumbs up. There's a kind of a video that everyone needs to see and learn one or two things from. Till I come your way again, stay blessed, stay fulfilled. Bye for now.